Hello and welcome to NewsX World. I am Pia and you're watching the World Report. Let's take a look at the top headlines this hour. Russian President Vladimir Putin has met North Korean Foreign Minister Cho Sun-hui in Moscow in order to strengthen bilateral cooperation. Cho and Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov have also held strategic talks, agreeing on all points and pledging mutual support on security, sovereignty and the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The United States has urged Thailand and Cambodia to swiftly release 18 detained soldiers following their newly signed ceasefire and peace agreement in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. The senior State Department official has stated that Washington expects immediate implementation as President Trump is preparing for the APEC. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi has urged the United States to meet halfway during a phone call with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. He has emphasized that the Xi-Trump equation is vital to global stability. This comes ahead of a possible meeting at the APEC summit in South Korea later this week. Taiwanese Foreign Minister Lin Chia-lung has stated that he's not worried about Beijing and the Washington's ties, as well as the discussions that are going to take place between Trump and Xi Jinping about being abandoned by Donald Trump during his meeting that is slated to take place very, very soon. He's emphasized that US-Taiwan ties are strong across security, trade and diplomacy. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has suspended an energy pact with Trinidad and Tobago after U.S. warship USS gravely docked there. Maduro accused Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar of aiding Washington's agenda. She's meanwhile rejected what she's called Venezuelan blackmail, vowing to continue cooperation with U.S. forces. U.S. President Donald Trump has met Japan's new Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi in Tokyo. Talks have taken place on trade, security and critical minerals. Both sides have pledged to strengthen supply chains, address unfair trade practices and boost cooperation in order to secure rare earth markets. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has signed an $11 billion deal with Turkey to sell 20 Eurofighter jets over 10 years after talks with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in Ankara. The agreement strengthens NATO's security and creates 20,000 jobs in the UK, although the visit was overshadowed by a Turkish espionage scandal. A 6.1 magnitude earthquake struck western Turkey's Balıkesir province late last night, causing previously damaged buildings to collapse. Authorities have reported that 22 people have suffered minor injuries from panic-related falls. However, no deaths have been recorded so far. Emergency shelters have been opened as residents are staying outdoors amid aftershocks. Well, viewers, those are the headlines and our top focus. North Korea's Foreign Minister Cho Sun-hui has held talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin at the Kremlin